about paying homage to someone you respect.
We live? Finally! Holy moly, YouTube, you be giving me issues here today. Alright, everybody, welcome here to the live stream. My name is Conman167. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's my actual intro. Welcome to Impact Wrestling here tonight. It's good to have you. We had some issues right there trying to go live. It looked like it might still be giving me some issues. Just hopefully you guys can see me here in a second. We good? We good? Yes, we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is Conman167. YouTube is giving me some major issues right now. Hopefully it's not laggy for you guys. Hopefully we don't run into any issues in that way. And hopefully everything works out from here. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So tonight, we got a big episode of Impact Wrestling. We got ourselves Juice Robinson and David Finlay, Finn Juice, showing up in the Impact Wrestling zone tonight. They are from New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Forbidden Door has been kicked down here, kicked down hard. All the companies joining together to kind of try to take down WWE. It's a huge flippin' night, everybody. Welcome to Impact Wrestling. What are we going to start off with?
Welcome, sports fans. Impact Wrestling is on.
I like that. They are saying welcome sports fans to start off the show. Very interesting way. All right, what do we got here? Mayhem. Canadian Strong. Ooh! All right, here we go, guys. Is the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. So we got ourselves an X Division Championship match here to start off the show, everybody. Let me know, are you excited for Impact Wrestling tonight? Do either vote yes or vote no right here in the live chat. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So Josh Alexander versus TJP, I believe. Hey, Cowboy, how you doing, man? Oh, yeah, we got to do a roll call as well. Yeah, let's get around to that in just a second here. Damn YouTube took its sweet time trying to let me go live. There we go. The chat is finally rolling through. Good to see you guys. Really good to see. It looked like the chat was frozen there for a hot moment as well. Here's TJP. All right, everybody. It is time for your Con Man Certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got ourselves Trey Lucado up in here. We got Kakapopo. Isaac Roa, how you doing, my friend? We got Brian Schaefer up in here. Jason Barker, good to see you. We got Shane Bailey, TCS Gaming, Rockers Gamer, how you doing? We got Lux7, welcome to the stream. We got Wacky Warrior. Jert is in here. We got Sam Cassione, welcome. Ian Thompson's in here. Skeet McSkankies. We got ourselves Alexander Harbula. Aled Thomas, welcome to the stream. Zach Crelly is in here. We got JWE Wrestling Dynamite. Controller Dev, how you doing? We got Rebecca Helfritz, welcome to the stream. Roger Dodger, how you doing, my man? We got ourselves Ross Blocks up in here. We got Manuel Paccio, Cowboy 420, Corey Brown, and Diego Toledo. We're going to finish it off with you. Oh, also, Brian X167, welcome to the stream. Okay, everybody, so first match officially underway. The X Division Championship is on the line. Josh Alexander, one half of the tag team, the North. Even though Ethan Page is not inside of Impact Wrestling anymore, the North is still technically a tag team, just obviously not an active tag team. So maybe we're going to see it down the line one day. Maybe Josh Alexander gets on the level that Ethan Page is at right now, and maybe he gets the same calls that Ethan Page is getting, because I think we're going to see Ethan Page inside of WWE or AEW very, very shortly, and I'm expecting more so WWE than I am AEW. I think he's got the NXT vibe. That's the guy that you want in NXT, I would say. He's got charisma, but he's also got, like, he needs to be refined a little bit, and that's the guy you want in NXT. But it's great to have you guys. Really, really great to have you. That is some heartbreaking news there, King of Fate. I don't know necessarily who he is, but obviously to any fans of his family, obviously, it's such a sad day, and my thoughts are obviously with all of them. But let's get over here to the polls, everybody. And I want to ask you straight up here, who will win? So it's either going to be Josh, Xander, and now we got TJP here tonight. Oh, nice counter from TJP, and down goes TJP, but Josh Alexander, beautiful counter in his own right, and he locks in a little bit of a ankle lock, but TJP launches himself back up. So everybody get your votes in right now. Who do you think is going to win? Do either vote Josh or vote TJP right here in the live chat. Cool stuff. Oh, what is this? Goes for a tilt-a-whirl DDT. I think it was blocked there, and then he puts him down into a little bit of a backbreaker. Alexander in control of this matchup. But to everybody in the world right now, especially in the states that are getting creamed by this winter storm, stay safe, everybody. All right, stay warm. I know that there's some rolling blackouts and stuff like that, so stay safe, everybody. But the follow-up question here is also who will win, but we're going to do some bets. Josh Alexander. So Josh. Or will it be TJP? TJP. Boom. Advanced. There. 5-5. All right, everybody. You can now place your bets for who you think is going to win. So put your money where your mouth is. And by money, I mean your con coins that you get from just watching the stream. You can do either bet Josh 5 or bet TJP 5 right here. Thank you guys so very much for watching along. But we got ourselves a pinfall attempt there from TJP, but Josh Alexander kicks out of that one. Austin Maggi says, "Hey Con, how you doing today?" I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Thanks for asking. When you get a chance, look back at CM Punk's contract negotiation on Raw with Vince. Listen to his promo and that with how relatable some of it is today. Oh yeah, I've heard it back multiple times. I've seen many people clip it together. CM Punk basically called WWE out for all their atrocities. Atrocities? Let's not use that word. All the bad crap that WWE was doing a decade ago. Basically called them out for it back then, and it's still relevant today. Just people weren't as aware with it as we are obviously now. Solid match right here. TJP lifted up, and Alexander into a backbreaker. My goodness, everybody. What a hard-hitting move from Josh Alexander. TJP, though, into a little triangle hold. Don't show Joe Rogan that. He would pick it apart. Now TJP being lifted back up. Josh Alexander, look at the hold that he's got locked in. Alexander cannot get any torque on TJP, hanging him upside down and just going to send him right into the corner turnbuckle, and TJP's head hits hard. What a unique maneuver right there. Very unique maneuver. TJP is selling that really well. Good stuff so far. So also, everybody, Impact Wrestling has this thing now called BTI, Before the Impact, I think is what it stands for. And basically, on this show, it's a preview. It's a pre-show for Impact Wrestling every single week. I'm going to say that's a mistake. I checked it out a little bit earlier, and what we got Triple XL versus Decay in a match. Impact Wrestling, I really want to veer caution out there. This is done for one of two reasons. The first reason being they are going to have a wealth of talent come into Impact Wrestling from New Japan, from AEW, from all over the place, and they need a pre-show in order to get everybody on the card. That's the first possibility, and it's a real possibility, and it might be why they've done this show. The second possibility is they have stretched themselves too thin, and that's a real possibility as well. I don't know how often they're going to get talent from Impact or talent from AEW or talent from New Japan Pro Wrestling on their show. I don't know how often they're going to get that. Obviously, the people backstage have way more information on that than I do. But it seems like they are trying to add in a pre-show, an hour-long pre-show for something that does not really require it when you only have 2 hours of TV to fill, and you sometimes struggle filling all 2 hours of that TV with consistent storylines, right? So that would be the only thing I would say that I would be looking out for if I'm Impact Wrestling. Not stretching myself too thin, because XXL and Decay, that very well could have been a TV match, right? That could have been a tag team TV match with Black Taurus, showcasing Black Taurus and the Decay together, right? You know what I mean? If that makes any sense, where I'm coming from with that is that they just don't want to stretch themselves too thin. We talk about how on Monday Night Raw, 3 hours of Raw is too much. Oh, maybe this will be too much for Impact Wrestling. We're going to have to wait and see, though. They clearly have added it in for some reason. Big kick out there by Josh Alexander. Yeah, I've seen all of that, VMC. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It's just going to be an interesting time in the wrestling world. TJP goes for a swanton of sorts. Misses that, rolls through it, though. Josh Alexander sends him up over the top. Alexander sidesteps TJP and kicks him right in the chest. Here we go. Oh, what a crossbody there from Alexander. Ace Austin is better than you says. There was rumors that Impact were going to have a second show, like a brand split, after they were going to see the success of TNA There's No Place Like Home event before COVID-19 ruined everything. Gotcha. Were they really considering expanding it into a second brand? I'm going to have to say Impact Wrestling, don't do that. Don't have a second brand. Have your one identity. That's the only thing Impact Wrestling has going for it right now. Sorry, not the only thing, but like one of the big things Impact Wrestling has going for it right now is that it's a show that if you want to watch some additional wrestling, it's very easy to find. It's very easy to throw on. It's very easy to just have in the background and not really truly care about the storylines. You just kind of have it, right? It's just a show to have on in the background. The moment they start spreading themselves too thin, you know, when I'm not going to be seeing the few stars that they create on the occasional basis, you know what I mean? When they start spreading themselves too thin, then I'm not going to be interested in Impact Wrestling, you know? If I have to check into one of two shows to see if maybe Ace Austin's going to be there, or maybe if Moose is going to show up, or maybe if TJP is going to defend his title, you know what I mean? Like, throw that all on one show. You don't have that much talent that is must-see to truly warrant having two shows. Even though, like, it's been a very entertaining product, there's no way in hell any of my friends are watching this right now. No way. No way in hell. Unless you're a wrestling fan, you're not watching it, so don't spread yourselves too thin, Impact Wrestling. Oh, TJP. TJP sends Josh Alexander down. Wait a second. TJ on the top rope. TJP gonna fly. Oh, what a reversal. No way. Josh Alexander locked in the ankle lock. It is locked in deep. TJP tries to get to the ropes. Alexander cinching into the ankle lock. No way. TJP's gonna tap. Is Perkins gonna tap out? Locked in deep, the deep ankle lock. We might see a new X Division champion right here. TJP fingertips away from the bottom rope. Alexander drags him back to the center of the ring. TJP, though, gets slapped in the side of the head. Alexander! Oh, what a counter from TJP. TJP with the octopus stretch locked in. My good God. This is locked in deep. Remember, everyone, if you're enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Alexander wrenching back on the ankle. Now he picks the leg again. Back towards the ankle. Oh, slap to the face from Perkins. Oh, slap to the face again. TJ ducks up, ducks underneath, and then drops Alexander on his head. Back elbow delivered from Alexander in the corner. Stops Perkins in his tracks. Oh, running right through him. Shoulder tackle, goes for a big boot. TJ catches him, looking for the detonation kick. That's gonna do it, everybody. TJP up to the top rope. Sayonara. TJP just delivered a splash. It's over. TJP, Josh Alexander, well freaking done. What a match. What a really good match. That was really, really, really good. That's tweet worthy. Conman's making a tweeter. That's right. I'm making a tweeter over here.
Well, you see, we got a lot of politicking going on sometimes. So sometimes you got to match behind the scenes with behind the scenes. You see, Moose wants to keep on talking smack. He wants to say he wants to beat up Rich on BTI. Well, great. 3 nights ago, Moose interrupted a moment for Rich Swann. Rich Swann is perhaps one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever been in the ring with. Moose, you think that...
Dreamer's wearing an Invisible Hand t-shirt. Don Callis t-shirt is on.
Here, I am. Tonight, Moose, I have to beat some sense into you. And we're gonna do it old school rules. I'm sorry for yelling. Moose really pissed me off. Me and Gia, I'll talk to you later.
Oh. Well, there we go, everybody. Just released a new tweet. If you guys want to go check it out, it says TJP and Josh Alexander just tore the house down. What a great match. If you guys want to go favorite retweet that, it's on twitter.com/conman167. Robbie says, Con, this is better than Raw. Yeah, actually, better than last night's Raw, no doubt about that. Rebellion, Saturday, April 24th. All right. So Saturday, April 24th is Rebellion. Saturday, April 24th. Rebellion. Cool. Already in my calendar. Good to see. You guys, you know what I need? I have an actual planner. I just never write in it. For whatever reason, always throw it on my phone. But, like, I really should make use of that planner. It'd be great to have it right next to me. But welcome to the stream, everybody. It's great to have you. If you haven't done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed. Let's get this all the way up to 100 likes to kick off the stream already, because we're 18 minutes into it, and I'm feeling like we can already get some big old like bombs up in here. Yes, I just called it a like bomb. Don't know why. But I'm excited for this tonight. Do you guys know much about Juice Robinson and David Finlay? I know Juice Robinson used to be the man known as CJ Parker inside of NXT. So this guy here, CJ Parker. So if you guys remember, CJ Parker is the man who Kevin Owens faced in his debut match inside of NXT. So when Kevin Owens was coming into the building, I'm pretty sure him and CJ Parker had a match. Basically, CJ Parker was like this hippie, go green. Basically, Daniel Bryan gimmick is the Daniel Bryan gimmick where he was like, you know, all green and the planet's champion and all that. So he basically had that gimmick before Daniel Bryan had it, and to an extent at least. And he didn't really amount to much inside of NXT, but then when he went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, that's where he kind of took over. He became a must-see personality over there, from what I've heard. And I'm going off of what I heard because I've not seen much. I've only seen one match of his since he's moved to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But Juice Robinson, I've also seen many of his promos, and he certainly feels like a big deal. He was the IWGP United States champion for a little bit right there. So you can see that right there. That's Juice Robinson. And then he went on to form this tag team, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Then he went on to form this tag team with David Finlay called FinJuice. Correct? Correct? That part I'm not certain on. But I think that's what it is. Yeah, Fin Juice. So these two men.
And arguably the biggest upset in TNA history. Look who's got the gold.
You're not kidding, arguably one of the biggest upsets in TNA history. Give a big assist to Lashley. We got a new X Division champion. And it's a
So these two men right here, everybody. So then these guys are going to be the fellas that we see here tonight. So those fellas right there. That's right, cool. Conman's got his knowledge down tonight. He did a little bit of research. Here's Brian Myers, the most professional wrestler.
Oh, just the guy I was looking for.
Seems like you've been dodging me.
Whoa, dodging?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, we had a deal, right? Half the money up front, half after we win and no surrender. And we did.
Most deaf.
I'm a man of my word, so here you go. Boom, baby.
Okay.
All right. I like it. I like it. And tonight?
Tonight, okay, same deal's on the table, right?
Okay.
Half up front, half after you beat Cardona.
I'm going to beat Cardona.
All right, now I'm going to be watching.
Okay. Him watching. I like it.
Oh, Falaba.
Just the guy I was looking for.
We are not doing this again. We are not doing this
I'm
again.
not gonna steal your wad. You see that wad?
Yeah.
Crumbs.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is get you the whole damn cookie.
Okay, before you start, I know you have a gambling problem, so no deal, no.
I don't have gambling problem.
Yes.
Homeboy, I'm an investor. Give me 20, I'll make you 40. Huh?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 10. I'm turning it to 20. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to invest in AMC because it's going to the
All right, sports
moon.
fans, it's a fantastic time to be a fan of professional wrestling. So many new faces coming in, including former IWGP International Wrestling Grand Prix Tag Team Champions. Those are the big titles in New Japan Pro Wrestling for tag teams. Former champions are here. Fin Juice. That, of course, is David Finlay and Juice Robinson. There's a lot going on here, D-Lo.
To see all the new faces coming in, to see the dream matchups, and to understand that Impact Wrestling is working with an outside company in New Japan Pro Wrestling, bringing people and exposing the Impact Wrestling fans to wrestlers they never thought would ever see compete inside of an Impact Wrestling ring. The possibilities are amazing. I'm excited to see the future of what's going on here.
Absolutely, and those possibilities happen tonight for the first time ever. Fin Juice take on Reno Scum, but that's not all.
Wow,
Later on
Reno
tonight,
Scum.
After his vicious attack on Rich Swann and Tommy Dreamer at No Surrender,
Old school
Moose
rules
is gonna
tonight.
go
Tommy
one-on-one
Dreamer,
with
Moose.
Tommy Dreamer tonight
Moose.
in our main event. And you know what? It's going to be old school rules.
Hey, it's time for Chocolate Thunder. It's time for my boy, Willy Mac. I'm a fan of Willy Mac. Willy Mac is one of those guys that when I first started watching Impact Wrestling, I was like, okay, all right, really? Okay, whatever. And then he wrestled. And then I was like, whoa, Willy. And I'm like, yeah, Willy Mac, he is absolutely fantastic. I love his style. I think he's great. Willy Mac is awesome to watch in that ring. Here comes Davari. We got ourselves a fatal four-way, though, everybody. So get ready. Suicide.
Parts unknown. Suicide.
D-Lo, we've talked about how now everyone can understand what it's like.
Roger Dodger says, don't have a clue what's going on here in Impact, but Conman is on, so I'm here. That's what I love to see, Roger Dodger. Thank you for your support, man. Yeah, Impact Wrestling. You know, it's one of those things because I had to try to get back into it as well. So I flirted with the idea of starting to stream Impact Wrestling every single week, all the way in last year's January. Hey, Trey Miguel. Yeah, get a little rascally up in here. Trey's gonna be big again in Impact Wrestling. He's got the momentum. He decided to stick around in Impact Wrestling. He's gonna win some championships here, and then he's gonna build himself up into becoming a bigger star. I wouldn't even be surprised if Trey gets a look at the World Championship in the future. So here we go, everybody. To everybody who did the betting, TJP was the winner. So you guys, won the bets. Congratulations. But basically with Impact Wrestling here, it's one of those things that you have to allow yourself to truly get back into it, to learn the storylines, learn the characters, learn the vibe of the promotion. Because I started trying to get back into it and streaming it every single week last year in January. And that was obviously leading up to Tessa Blanchard winning the Impact Wrestling World title. And they had a little bit of attention going on there. And I wasn't really getting into Impact Wrestling on a consistent basis. I still thought the show was just kind of okay. It wasn't great. And I wasn't ready to commit to it every single week. But now, I think Impact Wrestling puts on a fairly good TV show. Not a great one, a fairly good TV show. Certainly enjoyable enough. I'm interested in the characters. I really like Moose. I enjoy the fact that AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling are working with Impact Wrestling. So that to me is exciting to see kind of history being made right in front of our very eyes. The only big disappointment, everybody, is this is all happening without live fans. And I really do wish that we had the ability for live fans to witness this. Like, yeah, AEW has some live fans in attendance, but can you imagine if we had 18,000 seat arenas, 20,000 seat arenas, gasping at these amazing moments that are going to happen within the next year on wrestling, within the next 2 years on wrestling, because you know damn well as I do, that this is totally leading towards Kenny Omega versus Okada on AEW pay-per-view. That's where it's going. That is where it's going. And then if that's not the end goal, then the end goal is totally Kota Ibushi versus Kenny Omega on AEW TV for all the titles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're going in one of two directions. They might even hit both those matches, and that is exciting for AEW TV. But Impact Wrestling is going to benefit heavily from getting people coming through Impact Wrestling, kind of acting as like the second show to AEW, while developing their own stars, kind of acting as like a middle ground between New Japan and AEW. It's just a great time if you're an Impact Wrestling fan. It really is. You're going to see some cool stuff on this television show. It's going to set up the big shows. You're going to feel like, you know, you're still getting a good wrestling show every week. It's good stuff. And I'm very interested in learning more about New Japan Pro Wrestling, everybody. That's what I'm going to be doing as I'm finished here tonight. I'm going to hop onto my tablet and I'm going to look up some more New Japan Pro Wrestling stuff. It's basically what I'm doing here after the stream today. It's official. Conman needs to learn New Japan Pro Wrestling if I'm going to be talking about it here on TV. I didn't expect to be learning about it this soon, but hey, I got a lot to learn. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Japanese wrestling, all that. I've got a crap ton to learn. So I don't even know really where to begin. I've already began with the 5-part series that New Japan Pro Wrestling has here on YouTube about the Bullet Club's history. That's probably the easiest place to start. It's the most popular group that I can tell. I got to learn about Chaos next, and then after that, I don't have a clue. So I'm going to try to learn as much as possible. So I'm going to ask you guys who's going to win.
Actually, now I think about it, I think only Trey hasn't had the honor.
Trey.
Look at the strength of Willy Mac.
And
He's going to follow up on it. And
Davari.
Willy Mac. Samoan drop both of them.
Davari.
Willie stays calm in the middle of the ring. That's the difference that Willie has, the advantage that he has. Nicely done. Midnight done. ×2. Is it enough? No.
Willy Mac is an impressive
Okay, guys, get your votes in right here for who do you think is going to win this matchup. All right, and then we're going to get the bets placed in just a second as well. I feel like I'm running behind on the time, though. I feel like the bets are going to have to be rushed here, so let's get this going. So who will win? Willy Mac. Will it be Trey? Will it be Suicide? Nice crossbody there. And Davari, boom. Bet for 5 minutes, boom. Boom, Meteora, that might be enough. Trey, 1, 2, hit it! Oh no, I didn't even press place bets. Nope, so no bets for this match. I literally wasted the entire match trying to set up the polls. Well, Trey wins. Trey wins. So yeah, nope, no bets there. Suicide, man. He got hurt. Big win for Trey. Yeah, that was a really quick match for a fatal 4-way. You also need to learn about Suzuki Gun. You'll probably see them invade AEW in a few weeks since they're not booked for upcoming New Japan Pro Wrestling shows. Okay, no idea who they are, so I've got to learn about them. I don't know what even the active roster of New Japan it looks like. So maybe I gotta watch some... Maybe I gotta watch some more shows. Yeah, I'm gonna watch more, for sure. Here's Trey backstage. Sammy, Callahan, and Trey. That's interesting.
Congratulations, Trey. Another big win. Seems to be when things are going your way, you're all smiles. You're having a great time.
Minoru Suzuki?
When things get hard, you seem to tuck your tail between your legs and
Don't
run
know about
away
Suzuki
like
Gun.
always. Just like a no surrender. Tonight you can win a match because it doesn't matter, but at no surrender, when things matter and all chips are on the table, you fail. Because you ain't got passion.
Oh. Joseph Ventura says it's actually pronounced Suzuki Goon. All right. All right. Interesting. Sammy Callahan is also good. No doubt about it. He's good, but he ain't no draw. I'm sorry. Sammy Callahan calling himself a draw is a joke. I like Sammy, man. I love him. He's a mid-carder who can push into the main event scene when they really need somebody in a faction. Yeah, absolutely. But Sammy Callahan as a singles act? No, he's not a draw. Absolutely not a draw. He might. No. I don't know how else to say this. You put him as a villain against somebody who you want to see beat him, right? You put him as the antagonist to the protagonist in the story. Okay, Khan has got 5 main factions and a new faction to deal with. Don't expect him to get it done perfect in one night. Oh God, no. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on New Japan just to understand even how the business itself works over there. What's the language used? You know, like there's young lions, right? Is that, you know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't know the culture around Japanese wrestling. I don't know any of that, and so I've got so much to learn if I'm going to even remotely talk about it, because one thing that I really like to try to do with these shows here, guys, is I like to try to give you a knowledgeable enough show where I'm not speaking out of my ass. I'm not talking about stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about on, or at least have some input on. So I got to do some research when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, because I don't have much to talk about with it. So lots to learn. If you guys have matches you want to send my way, over on Twitter, you can just do a quick scroll through on my Twitter feed. But I asked you guys, on February 13th, so that was not long ago, just like 4 or 5 tweets down. Basically, I said, I've never really watched New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I'd like to learn more about it. Where's a good place to start? What matches besides the Okada versus Omega matches should I be checking out? And basically, if you guys would like to send over some matches to check out, send over some storylines to check out, just send them over on my Twitter, but reply to that tweet if you can. That way it's all in one area, and I can just do a little scroll through at any time and say, okay, tonight I'm going to watch this. Tonight I'm going to check out this. And it's going to be a learning process. It's going to be a big learning curve to learn Japanese wrestling. I don't know much about it, but I'm willing to try to learn. You know, I'm learning about Impact Wrestling so flippin' much. I'm learning about wrestling from yesteryear. I'm learning about the origins a little bit more. Like, I'm just getting so much more entrenched into this wrestling world every single day. It just feels like, I don't know, I just keep getting deeper, and I'm sure that's the way wrestling works. You find one new promotion, and then you go back through all of their stories, and you start watching through the really good stuff. But, like, man, there's so much to learn. Like, I want to look I want to look through like the early Ring of Honor days and truly watch through, you know, like the Samoa Joe Daniel Bryan classics. I want to see Austin Aries and his run inside of Ring of Honor. You know, I'm not a fan of the man himself, but you can't deny Austin Aries kind of tore up the house when he was a part of Ring of Honor. I want to see everybody kind of come through all the matches, the Kevin Steen classics. You know, I want to see those, and it's going to take a long time for me to get through the history of wrestling. But I don't know, I'm just kind of... it's becoming more and more my favorite thing to watch, and it already was my favorite thing, but it's becoming more and more my favorite thing to watch because I'm learning about the lore of the wrestling companies. I'm learning about the history of it. I'm learning about where everybody came from. It's cool. I'm enjoying it, but obviously, since I'm enjoying it that much, I need to truly expand into Japanese wrestling because it is such a big part of the wrestling scene. And now that the Forbidden Door has been kicked down and they're going to be coming over here into North America and competing on our televised shows, you know, we're going to have to try to learn more about them. Sam Calcione says, Young Rock is a decent show. I just watched it. Interesting. I saw the previews for that the other night, and it looked interesting enough. I'll probably have to check it out at some point, but it certainly looked interesting enough. Why is Mario Kart trending on Twitter?
Content from promotions around the world, plus live monthly exclusive premium specials and so much more. This is spectacular.
Mario Kart trending on Twitter?
Wrestling app has you covered with Impact Plus, featuring thousands of hours of on-demand action. This has escalated quickly. Stream groundbreaking originals. We are all artists. Get more exclusive content and experience a new and improved accessibility control and freedom like never before. This night's just getting started.
What the hell? Mario Kart is trending on Twitter because Joe Biden was playing Mario Kart, I guess. All right.
Download the Impact Wrestling app.
That's funny. That's funny. That's actually so funny. Okay, there's this tweet right here. Basically, there's this kid on a swing, just swinging back and forth while the background is on fire, and they're saying that's Biden on Mario Kart while United States is burning, basically, on the verge of collapse. Here's Ace Austin with his dollar store trophy.
No, we only do that to Rohit Raju. Well, all right. I don't think that you do it to Rohit Raju, okay? I think it happens to me because I won the Super X Cup all the way back at Genesis, and I still have yet to get an X Division title shot. Okay, I'm the rightful #1 contender. You know it. He knows it. So let's make this happen.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. Based off of what we just saw, I think there's a lot of people who deserve an opportunity for the X Division Championship, but you definitely deserve an opportunity. So that's why next week we're going to have a 6-man tag, and the winning team will then face off the following Tuesday in a 3-way match to crown a #1 contenders. That's 6 opportunities, 6 people that got a shot. That's easy for you. You rolled through 7 for this. This is actually even easier. It's like a tune-up.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We got 6-man tag, then a triple threat.
Yep.
And then I get an X Division title shot.
If you win both those two.
If I win. If. It's not a word I like to use, okay? You can make me jump through as many hoops as you want, but you know the outcome is inevitable.
Let's go, Fulton. 6 hoops. It's at least 6.
I thought it was aces up.
8-10 down.
The following contest.
All right, Hernandez.
Accompanied to the ring by Brian Myers from Houston, Texas.
So Hernandez with Brian Myers, and Hernandez on his way down to the ring. All right. Apparently not everybody is happy with the New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW merger, or not even merger, but partnership. So this is what has been said recently. So many wrestling fans are very excited about the partnership between New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW. By the way, this is a article on WrestleTalk.com. All right. However, Tama Tonga does not seem to be one of those fans. Wait a second. We got to get ourselves actually ready for this because Tama Tonga says that he's not a fan of it. So, Tama Tonga, let's get our trusty work sign out here, because on a recent edition of Tama's Island, he unleashed on the Elite, calling them and AEW a mid-card company. Here is the quote, courtesy of Fightful. I'm not understanding which path they are coming from, because Kenta shows up on AEW, smacks around Jon Moxley. Kenny approaches him and is like, brother, Switchblade didn't tell me you were coming. Kenta tells him to shut the F up. Kenta ain't no beach. He's loyal. The following week, you do a press conference set up like New Japan. Nobody's talking but Don Callis. Good brother stays silent. Omega slouched over like a lost child. Machine Gun had to confront him. Don Callis says Jay White can't pull in money. Now you taking shots at Jay White? A week before, you were calling him Brother Switchblade. Make up your damn mind. You apologize, but then take shots. It's like you're retreating and shooting as you run away. That bitch shit. If I was the Bootleg Club, I'd curl up too. The defeat in Kenny Omega's eyes. I'm glad Machine Gun stayed silent. Goodness me, I'm messing this up. The other hoot, calling us scabs and midcards. Kenny Omega is a midcard company. In a midcard company. God, man can't read. Wednesday Night Wars. It's AEW and NXT. It's a minor league war. Raw versus Nitro was on a different level. This ain't that. Oh, wow. So there you go. That's great, though. That's great stuff. So they're going to have rivalries between AEW and New Japan by the looks of it, with Tama Tonga not a fan of that. Tama Tonga has been outspoken about the Bullet Club since Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers started bringing up their own faction in December. So, yeah, the story and the plot thickens.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But he has that strength.
That was like 30 minutes ago? Damn. Hey, credit where credit is due. Wrestle Talk, you know, I may not like their clickbait that they do put out, and yes, they do put out a ton of clickbait, but they definitely do have value. They do get breaking stories. They do get quotes out there. Their website does have some good stuff from time to time. Zack Ryder just flying out of the ring, taking down his opponent. Any wrestling fan who's truly pissed at some companies trying to work together doesn't get it. Just straight up doesn't get it. And, yeah. Oh! Hernandez with a low blow to Zack Ryder. Sorry, now Matt Cardona. But yeah, any wrestling fan that says they do not want to see any wrestling companies working together or don't want to see this company working with this company, straight up doesn't get it, right? It's always good if wrestling companies work together. Always, always, always. Primitive says, what if the creation of AEW was formed by WWE and AEW executives to capture attention? What if they are working together? I have thought about that. Here's the thing. If it is that deep of a work that they are truly sending Cody Rhodes over to AEW to meet another billionaire and to work with like the tag team that has essentially broken the business for the last decade and turned the business on its head in the Young Bucks, and then to sign one of the most widely renowned superstars in Kenny Omega to bring the Bullet Club over and to somehow be a big old deep work to be working with WWE, then kudos. Then kudos, WWE. Then kudos, because you got every single one of us. If that's the case, kudos, WWE. The reality being that's not the case. The reality being Vince McMahon has his head too far up his own ass to truly consider working with another promotion unless he had to. And we know this. We know this because he has bought out so many other promotions, so many other things. He buys his way to the top, and he does not want that competition. He says everything is competition, and I believe him with that. You know, when he's looking at everything, all entertainment as competition, you know, there's no way he's going to be trying to create his own ratings war by having another company come into the play. You know what I mean? If he was doing that, I feel like he would have tried to present NXT in a different way. Right? I do feel like they have NXT. So if they wanted a war and they wanted the idea of sports entertainment versus professional wrestling, I know they're both the same, but the idea that sports entertainment is more of the theatrics and professional wrestling is more of the, well, wrestling side of things. If you wanted to have kind of a war of that, they easily could have moved NXT to the same day if they wanted to do something like that, right? They could have moved NXT to head-to-head with Friday Night SmackDown, and maybe Friday Night SmackDown was the sports entertainment show, and NXT was there, and there was their own ratings war there. Like, they would have done something like that before even considering bringing in a whole brand new promotion. They would have signed everybody to WWE, and they would have had NXT versus WWE or something like that. But yeah, if it truly is the case that Vince McMahon did that, good for Vince. Good for Vince. He's a flippin' genius if he thought of that, but he didn't. However, hey, good on you for thinking about it. We're definitely getting a Bullet Club civil war between AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Seems like it. Certainly seems like it. Not the first time, right? Because they had the Elite already go to war with the Bullet Club back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that one, though. Ace Austin says, well, I gotta go now. I'm rewatching Captain America Civil War, and I'm gonna have to catch up with Impact tomorrow. I hope nothing crazy happens tonight, because then I'll be disappointed for missing it. Well, hey, you know, we got an hour and 13 minutes left in the show. You could put Captain America Civil War on hold to finish watching Impact Wrestling with all of us. But, you know, hey, it's each their own. But to everybody watching along here tonight, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed. If you guys are really enjoying the show, you can always drop a little super chat donation. Doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated. Thank you so much for your support. The Mo85 is in here. How you doing, Mo? Good to have you. Yeah, but the feud ended early because of the birth of AEW. Fair enough. All right, you convinced me. Yeah! Woo! Talk about convincing over here. You know I'm an influencer because Conman influenced your decision tonight. Oh, good to have you sticking around. All right. Matt Cardona continues to fight here. Back elbow delivered right there to Hernandez as this match is officially well underway. Just like the previous match, I think I'm taking way too long to get a poll set up, but let me get this one, the poll to pop up on the screen at the bare minimum. So Matt Cardona, or will it be Hernandez? All right, get your guys' votes in, everybody. Do either vote Matt or vote Hernandez right here in the live chat. Big deep breath there, Kakapopo Sexy. It takes a minute or two for me to set it up. Man, Hernandez, though, big shoulder tackle. Knocks down Matt Cardona. I hope they don't show Steiner Math again. It's hilarious and fun to watch, but they've been doing it almost every week now. You know what I want to see? I want to see them pull it off where they do 2 Steiner Maths this week. They've done it before. I want to see it again. I want a double edition of Steiner Math tonight. Oh, Matt Cardona wins. Well, and that's that. Jesus, Impact Wrestling is pre-taped, right? It's not live. Impact's taped, right? If that's the case, they got to manage their commercial breaks better. If it's not taped, I get it. Live TV is difficult. But if it is taped, they, yeah, so pre-taped, okay, better management of commercials needed. Big time, better management of commercials. If it's taped, you have no excuse. All right, Gia Miller with Matt Cardona. Oh, God, that's loud. No, terrible timing. Oh, my God. We're going to have to miss Matt Cardona's promo because of it. Oh, good God. No. Oh, Hernandez coming back.
Garbage. This guy's such a liar. What are you doing here, Matt? Impact Wrestling is mine. I came here first to dominate, and I've been doing it. You just had to copy me, huh? Is that what you're doing here? Because I'm seeing right through it.
What is this act? What is this act? Everybody knows we're friends. The camera's on, red light's on. You gotta be bad mood, Brian. What is the deal? Huh?
Bad mood, Brian.
What? Speechless? Get up this day?
Oh, Hernandez from behind. Come on.
In a position of vulnerability? Look at this, Hernandez just laying.
And the most professional wrestler in the world, Brian Myers. Oh, wait, going right after. Hang on. Here's Eddie Edwards. Eddie, crossbody takes down Hernandez. Eddie Edwards came right back out. Here's Matt Cardona, back elbow right there to Brian Myers on his eye. And Myers leaves. Big save for Eddie Edwards, and Matt Cardona standing tall, but Brian Myers, man, I'm actually a fan of what he's doing. His work is pretty good right now. It's really good right now. Yeah, big up for Brian Myers. Oh, here they are. Up next, it's up next, everybody. They're here. Oh my, everybody. Fin Juice up next. You guys ready? Are you excited to see New Japan Pro Wrestling break ground here in North America again? The tag team division is coming over. We had Kenta break ground, and now we're going to have Fin Juice breaking ground over here. Up next, everybody, the hype is real. Hype is real. Woo! But before we get into that, everybody, I gotta kindly ask you to do me a big favor. Make sure you leave a big ol' like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. The reason I point over here is because you can see your name pop up on the top left-hand side of the screen right over top of my head. So drop that subscription. Join the Conman community. And see your name pop up over there. You gotta have your subscriptions turned on to public, of course, though. But also, everybody, here tonight, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so through the Super Chat. It doesn't matter how much or how little, any little bit is appreciated to keep this show running week in and week out. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support. So let's get an ad running right up in here. And we got Fin Juice coming up next. Hey, Wolfpack, Wolfpack Matthew Grantland, how are you, man? And Cowboy, dude, get it, man. Get it. You roll or bowl? What are you? Roll or bowl? What do you prefer? Roll or bowl? Con, the last couple of years, New Japan has done shows on United States soil, so they have been planning for a couple years now. They didn't plan on COVID. That's true. That's true. That's true. Atta B, I'm bowl. I mean, I'll take it anyway, you know, but like, I'm bowl. That could have ended so badly right there for Ethan Page. Messiah LP. No, my friend, I'm not mad at you. I need you to know this, okay? Because I've seen you come in here a few times, and and ask that, am I upset at you? And I think you think if I don't respond to a comment of yours that I'm upset at you. And I want you to know that is not the case, my friend, okay? There is far too many comments in here for me to read every single one. And I try my best to get around to all the comments, but there's just no way in hell that I can absolutely answer every single comment. So do not take it personally if I happen to not answer one of your comments throughout a whole live stream. If I don't get around to any of your comments, it just might mean that the comments that you're posting in the live chat doesn't lead to a certain conversation or doesn't fit with the time or the conversation that I'm having right at the moment, right? Do not take it personally. It just is what it is, but I'm not upset at you, all right? Put it this way, if I truly didn't want somebody in the stream, they would be blocked. I don't have time for people that you know, that are not going to be a positive influence on my mind, that are going to sit here and be a negative influence, right? I don't have time for that. So, no, if you're able to speak here in the live chat, you're good. I like you. Absolutely, Roger. It is. It should be, I should say. Absolutely. Boom. Oh, that stings, doesn't it, Robbie? Oh, awesome stuff over here. So Vamsi sends... Oh, wait, one sec. We got Tony and Tony.
The following announcement is paid for by All Elite Wrestling. And I'm here with the owner, the founder, the chairman of AEW, and the Forbidden Door, Mr. Tony Khan. Tony, a question. Did you get any great gifts for Valentine's Day?
The heart sunglasses.
No, I'm really glad you asked, Tone. I got nothing. Nobody gave me anything. I give. Nobody gives anything to me, but that's fine. I give great gifts. And Impact Wrestling, this Valentine's Day, I got you what you needed the most. Money, revenue, coming in via this paid ad. And I love doing these paid ads for you for two reasons. First of all, my accountant lets me write these off as a charitable donation. That was my idea. I'm good with taxes like that. And it gives me a chance to promote AEW Dynamite to wrestling fans live tomorrow night on TNT. The Young Bucks will defend the World Tag Team Championship against Santana and the Inner Circle. And the winners will be in position to defend the World Tag Team titles at Revolution against Chris Jericho and MJF. And Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Good Brothers, I can't help but think that this could have been you if you hadn't screwed around and messed around in our Tag Team Battle Royal a couple weeks ago at Beach Break. That decision was a poor decision, like so many other decisions made by Impact Wrestling, their wrestlers and executives. Another poor decision you made was coming to AEW in the first place. But it's worked out great for me because it's gotten me in touch with a whole new side of myself, and you helped me open the forbidden door that is me. And tomorrow night on AEW Dynamite live on TNT, we have a huge show. Tone, anybody could show up now. The forbidden door is open. I'm open for business. Let's tell them more about tomorrow night's show.
Tomorrow night on TNT, Sting calls out Team Taz ahead of their Street Fighter Revolution. Hangman Page and Matt Hardy team up to take on the Hyper 2. For the first time ever on Dynamite, the Seidel brothers team together.
Wow.
FTR.
Seidel brothers.
Women's World Champion Serena Deeb.
Serena Deeb versus Rio, that's going to be good.
Who returns to Dynamite for the first time in nearly a year in the first round match on the U.S. side of the bracket in the Women's Eliminator Tournament. And in the main event, it will be former AEW World Champion Jon Moxley, Ray Phoenix, and the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer against the
Eddie
Butcher,
Kingston,
the Blade,
Butcher Blade,
and the
Moxley,
Mad King,
Lance
Eddie
Archer, Ray
Kingston.
Phoenix.
Tone, if I may.
Okay, all right.
What's your favorite movie?
The Godfather.
Six-man tag match main
Me
event.
too.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Michael Corleone.
Me too. Wow. And honestly, Eddie Kingston reminds me a lot of Michael Corleone. Eddie's ambitious, he runs a very tight family, and tomorrow night on Wednesday Night Dynamite, Eddie intends to settle all family business. Eddie, you asked me for this match, and it's my Valentine's Day present to you. You get Lance Archer, Phoenix, and Jon Moxley. And be careful what you wish for, Eddie. You just might get it. And speaking of Valentine's Day presents, we haven't forgotten the world champion, Kenny Omega. Kenny, I happen to know there's a very special belated Valentine's Day present waiting for you at Dynamite tomorrow night. And I can't wait to see you get it, buddy.
AEW Dynamite live tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, 7 Central, and only on TNT.
TK cutting that promo. Interesting. Here's Havoc.
Nevaeh.
And Nevaeh.
I've been trying to get a hold of you for a few days. You just left after no surrender. What's going on?
I mean, we lost again. I lost again. Where do we go from here? I mean, should we even be a team?
Look, Nevaeh. Guys. Promise I wasn't eavesdropping or anything, but I happened to hear everything you just said.
Caleb with a K's got a neck brace now.
Favorite quotes. I was telling
tell
you
her
this one
it's
earlier.
It's great. You'll love it.
Trust the timing of your life.
Isn't that beautiful?
And in this very moment, I'm standing in front of you with no tag partner. And here you are in front of me, trying to get rid of some extra baggage.
I am right here.
Yes, that is the problem.
Ski down.
Oh.
You weren't invited into this conversation.
Have you seen her IG? She's literally invited
Everywhere.
everywhere.
I don't even keep up with
Okay, you know what? You know what? I have an invitation for you.
Oh.
Destination, the ring. Now.
Oh. Actually, that is a great idea. I like that a lot because then I can show you that I'm a much better partner than she ever was.
Cool.
The best. It's all about you. You're the best partner.
I am the best.
No one's with you.
Nevaeh's got singles
Just ignore
potential.
that. I don't care. I got your back. Okay?
No. I have to do this on my own.
Nevaeh's got singles potential. Yep. I'm going to let you know right now, I truly do think that Nevaeh could run as a singles performer. We're going to see how she does against Tenille Dashwood, but I think that's the direction to move in. You can start moving her up the card a little bit. Yeah, Nevaeh, interesting. Very interesting. What do you guys think about Nevaeh? But here we go. We got Reno Scum here. And guys, they're going to be facing off against a team from New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's time for Finn Juice. Here we go, everybody. All right.
Their opponents representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, Juice Robinson and David Finlay.
All right, everybody. History being made tonight on Impact Wrestling. Juice Robinson and David Finlay, Finn Juice from New Japan Pro Wrestling is here in Impact Wrestling. Huge moment, everybody. We're literally witnessing history. So cool. Like, this is really, really, really neat. All right. Woo! Juice, get it, Juice. Juice has so much charisma. So much charisma, man. Yo, he's so good. Already, I can tell already. I love this fella. Who's your guys' favorite out of Finn Juice? Do you guys like David Finlay more, or do you like Juice Robinson more? I gotta say Juice Robinson. I know more of him. I don't know David Finlay. I will let you guys know that right now. Never seen a David Finlay match in my life. This is my first one. I have seen Juice Robinson a decent amount. Decent amount. Not a ton. Saw him a lot as CJ Parker. But here we go. Mitty says, I mean, Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling worked together in the past. Do you want to get your more technical asshole side out there, Mitty? I'm joking, buddy. But yeah, you're right. You're right. They have. Tonight is still history. There's a bit of a different vibe. There's a different vibe between working somewhat together and literally basing your entire three company story. Well, not entire three companies, but get most of your company's stories centered around this idea, right? Oh, man, Robinson takes him down. By the way, Amitty, I hope you know I was just joking around, okay? Just joking around. You're not an asshole. Just was joking.
Cover here isn't enough, but I like the fact that these young men recognize where the sport's been as well as where it's going.
Okay, so let's get the poll up here.
Constant motion. They are always moving, always flying, jumping European uppercut. Great move by Finlay. These two are always.
Corey Brown says, Connor, are you mad at me? Nope. Why do people think I'm mad at them? I don't get it. It must be because people send messages in the live chat and I just haven't responded to it and they think that I'm ignoring them. I think that's what it is.
Their abrasiveness, their grating ways may be enough to derail a debut of internationally
Finn.
stars in our sport.
Okay, guys, get your votes in right here. For who do you think is going to win? Do either vote Scum or vote Finjuice right here in the live chat. They had bad blood around the Okada situation, correct? I think that's correct, that they had issues because of the Okada and Impact Wrestling situation. So Finn.
That heart, that passion, that fighting spirit, if you will.
No, we talked about it though. So D'Lo, like in football,
Wait.
you go into Green Bay
Wait, what?
different game. The Finjuice have to figure out how to wrestle a different style here in
Wait, no. Wait, really? Is David Finlay Fit Finlay's son? Is that true? Yo, is that actually true? It's his son. Yo, he's second generation. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. I thought they just happened to have the same last name. I didn't think there was any affiliation. Yo, that makes me like him even more. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Second generation star. Fit Finlay was a great wrestler. And you know what? Now that you guys bring that up, Fit Finlay with his long hair kind of looks like him.
You made a great point about adapting the style to our style, the Western style. You know, even the rings are different.
So Finjuice, or is it going to be Reno Scum?
But a win is a win, and the money still pays the bills.
I will say that right now, Finjuice is doing an adequate job of.
All right, guys, get your bets in. You only have a little bit of time left. So do either bet Finjuice 5 or bet Scum 5 right here in the live chat. His other nickname has a junior in it. Yeah. I did know that he had the junior in it. I just wasn't sure that it was because he was Fit Finlay's son. Had no idea. Recheck. I think I heard third generation. Third generation? Okay. Who was the first generation of the Finlay group then? Let me take a look at that. There's some stuff clearly that I'm missing out on here. So David Finlay. German professional wrestler? German-born American prof... 2. It's over. Juice Robinson and Finlay, David Finlay pick up the win right there. So Finjuice, big win. That's that. My God, these matches are quick here today, aren't they, everybody? Oh, the Good Brothers are here. Things just picked up. Gallows and Anderson from WWE. Now, the Good Brothers in Impact.
Who's here? Oh, say it. It's the boys. The boys. The young boys. The boys are here. If anybody loves the boys more than anybody in the world, it's Gallows and Anderson. I love the boys. You know, a lot of people in this business in different territories, they get jealous when new boys come along. But not the Good Brothers.
No.
We love good young boys.
Yes, I did, VamC, because it's accurate from WWE. Some people don't know who they are. I know you're a big mark from New Japan Pro Wrestling stuff, okay? I get it. But not a lot of other people are. Like, at least not as many. So you got to reference it in terms that people get it.
Machine guns, bags, and
Got to remember, we have a lot of just WWE viewers here who are just expanding into Impact
watching
Wrestling.
the Machine Gun go to the G1 Final 2012. Oh, we all remember that. That's what they're thinking. I also remember when the Good Brothers won those IWGP Tag Team Championships on multiple occasions.
It's not a con botch. I meant to say it.
Boys. We are here to welcome you. And once we're done doing all this today, all this
I gotcha.
fun stuff like work, let's go out and buy some beer skis. You know what? Let's have some beer skis. Hey, and guess what? It's on us because I know we make more money than they do, right? We make money. But hold on a second. hold on a second here, okay? Instead of buying some beer skis, why don't we have the good young boys go over to leatherwooddistillery.com, buy some of this Talking Shop bourbon whiskey, because obviously you put this bottle in your belly in the back. They buy us a few shots of our own bourbon. They thank Gallows-san. They thank Anderson-san. We'll have a welcome to Impact Wrestling party like the old days.
That's a party. That's a party. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for the warm welcome. And drinking sounds really, really good. But just to be sure, this ain't 2015. We ain't young boys anymore. We've done a little bit of something over there too. All right? So let's just get to drinking beer. What do you think?
I think we'll even buy the first round of drinks. As long as Gallows promises to make sure that Carl doesn't pass out before midnight or wake up covered in his own piss.
Oh.
D'Lo, there is this mentality where the rookie should pay their dues and show their respect to the veteran in wrestling that used to involve, carrying their bags and pouring their beverages for them, and it's changed quite a bit. Your thoughts on that, Brian?
Yeah, that's the young boy term. It's a derogatory term meaning you're a younger wrestler. You need to look up to me. You need to take care of me. There's nothing you can do.
But you need to look up to me. You earn it. You earn respect.
But this is the old school term. It is not what we do today. It's not how life is today.
Okay, listen, I always thought 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth, so I'm just going to watch, listen, and shut up.
Interesting. So we just got ourselves a little bit of a New Japan, or at least Japanese wrestling culture breakdown right there from the commentary team. So nice. They filled us in on what young boys are. I really hope they continue to do that, filling in on what everything is that they're talking about in promos. Here is
There's
Roi
reason why I shouldn't be
and Shira.
two-time X Division champion. But there is a reason. You're supposed to be this Punjabi powerhouse, huh? What happened at No Surrender? You're supposed to be holding TJP's arm, and he gets let go, huh? That's what happens? Bam! You cost me the match. This is your fault.
Whoa.
It's your fault.
Whoa.
Hey, where you going, big man?
Oh no! Rohit just bumped into James Storm.
Well, watch where you're going, cowboy.
Look, apologize. Let me buy you a beer. Enjoy this music. Let's have a great time. How's that sound?
Apologize? What if I don't want to apologize?
What if we don't apologize? Well, hell, then it's on me.
Oh shit! Holy crap, he just smacked him with a beer bottle.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, big guy. Hey. Listen. Just a fair warning before you do anything stupid. This is James Storm, all right? We're in a bar. Bar fights are sort of his thing. Plus, we're friends with every bouncer in here, so I'm telling you, you don't want to do it.
Hey, guys. Excuse me, guys. Come on.
Hey, it's all right. We'll just leave it. Brother, I want to stop hanging out with you. It's like Chris Harrison's Jay Stevens all over.
Oh god. Oh my god, they just made a Bachelor reference.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, my son.
Forget
Hey, Daddy.
this sawdust joint. I got a palace for you. We got cheap booze, cheaper Brizards. Hey, you'll have the time of your life, Daddy. No one will throw you out. Because I'm the muscle,
Daddy.
Daddy. You're the muscle.
Daddy.
Oh, yeah, you'll have the best time.
What do you think? You're the one tipsy.
Yep. Shut up. Just this way, Daddy.
You had us
After
at,
you.
You had us at cheap booze.
After you, boys.
Come on, Chris. Let's check this out.
His ass.
Just stole the tip. Freaking daddy. Johnny Swinger. Oh, daddy. Freaking daddy. Freaking Johnny Swinger. Daddy. There you go. All right, everybody. Welcome to the stream, though. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, please make sure you leave a big ol' like here on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed. And if anybody is really enjoying the show, you can always drop a little super chat donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated. Conman watches The Bachelor. I do not, my friend, but my girlfriend does. And I have gotten a big old earful about it. I know not way too much, but I know more than I ever thought I would know about The Bachelor. Because Becca loves that show. And, you know, when you're in a loving relationship, you got to hear about your other person's interests. And, yeah, Yeah. Oh, pretty much HBK DPS. There you go. Don't worry, Roger. Please look after yourself first and foremost. That's what I really want to try to reiterate here with these streams, is that as much as, you know, like I may say, if you can support the channel, do so. I want you guys to make sure you're looking after yourselves first and foremost, right? I don't want you guys shilling even $1 into this channel if you need it yourselves. That's the biggest thing, right? So make sure you look after yourselves. We'll figure it out as we go along. There's always going to be ways that we can try to keep this channel afloat, right? That's it. At the end of the day, I want to make sure you guys are looked after first and foremost. Then we'll figure out this channel. But yeah. Would I like to go in the WWE Thunderdome? I'm indifferent to it, to be honest. To me, it's not something I'm overly interested in doing. I thought it might have been a unique thing at the start. And now it's just kind of there. I'd much rather do this. Maybe one time to say that I was on WWE Thunderdome so people could tweet some like pictures at me saying, hey, I saw you over here. And I'd be like, okay, cool. And that would be it. It's incredible, eh, King of Fate? I don't know if these watch hours are good or bad, that it tells you guys how long you've been watching, because some of you might realize, oh god, I've done absolutely nothing all week, and I'm not saying you've done nothing, but some of you probably are like, oh, I've sat here for 45 hours this month. What am I doing? You know, I'm sure that happens to some people, and I'm not sure if that's a positive or a negative to have your watch hours right in front of you, but... I'm glad you guys are enjoying it at the bare minimum. Just know I want to do more. You deserve it for all you do for us. Thank you so much, Roger Dodger. Seriously, man, I appreciate just your viewership alone. It helps me out so much. But while we're talking about things that help out the channel, doing one of these. All right, leaving a like on the video. One of the biggest things that you guys can do for this channel. All right, if you feel like you want to do something, just leave a like. That's all you got to do. It's a good way to spend 36 hours. I'll tell you that much. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I'm really proud of this community. Cowboy. Cowboy. I love that. Love that, man. Living a damn good life. And the other 10% is sleep, right? Who needs sleep? Con, I don't get the thing. How do likes help the channel? Great question there, Kakapopo. So basically, here on YouTube, there's so many videos, right? And when you open up your YouTube app or you click onto the YouTube website, you are welcome to a homepage. And basically, this homepage has videos all based around what you, the viewer, likes. Whatever you watch, YouTube puts into an algorithm for your channel, for your account, I should say, and says this person likes this stuff, and this person likes this stuff, and this person likes this stuff. And what happens then is it takes all the other channels on YouTube that watch similar stuff that you watch, and it builds a recommendation from it. So basically, if you watch wrestling videos, you're going to be more likely to be recommended wrestling videos. If you watch people eating spicy food videos, you're most likely going to be recommended people eating spicy food videos, right? So basically, when you leave a like right here, not only does it say that you, the wrestling viewer, likes this channel, but it also then says, okay, since you like it, maybe other wrestling fans are going to like it. And then maybe when they press like, maybe they're going to get this channel into the recommendations of somebody else who likes wrestling. And so basically, it's just a way of trying to get better promotion on the channel and showcasing that you guys like the channel as well. Then it goes into the algorithm. If it gets a good rating beside it, I guess, then it gets posted or gets pushed out towards new viewers.
I think she is.
If I lay down a beat, can you spit something? Here, I got you. Here. There was a time when you didn't have a dime and you had to stand in line. But now you don't. A-Town down. If you can't swim, you're gonna drizzle.
What is James Storm doing?
Yeah, drizzle.
Hit me.
T.O. I meant the cards.
I hit you, man. I'm sorry.
Hit me.
7.
Hit me.
6, 23.
Oh, what? He's busted already. He lost that $10.
Well, you know what they say. Sorry about your damn luck. Wow! Swingerellas, get over here and show him the door. And turn him sideways, Daddy.
Not again. No. Listen, I've been hoodwinked. I've been bamboozled.
Swinger, give him a break. Don't you have a heart? Falabala is hurting.
You don't know hurting until you caught crabs from Bob Seger's ex-girlfriend.
What the frig?
What'd I say?
This place rules.
Hell yeah, that sounds good. Hey, I want the trash, Daddy.
You will pay for this, Swinger. You hear me? You'll pay for this.
All right, nickel and dimer.
Hey, Daddy.
All right, Swingers Palace.
Swingers Palace, man, it's becoming something. And that's all I got to say about that. Here comes Caleb with a K. I freaking love Caleb with a K. Caleb with a K is even better now, everybody, because Caleb with a K's got a freaking neck brace on. He's got a freaking neck brace on right there. Freaking Caleb with a K. Screw you, Caleb with a K. No, I love you, Caleb with a K. And also Tennille. How you doing, Tennille? But Caleb with a K. Yeah, Caleb, get that neck brace. All right. So let's see how this match goes down here tonight.
Damn.
A damn to you too there, the Messiah Chase. A damn. Here comes Nevaeh. All right, so Nevaeh's going to have to try to do this alone. I think Nevaeh has a really good look for a single star, and I think she could run as a babyface. They're going to have to refine her character a little bit. They're going to have to find the proper story. She's not immediately standing out and saying, like, yeah, this is a babyface of the future, but she definitely has something to work with, and I think if you handle this character correctly, you're going to be looking at a potential single star of the future. Nevaeh's solid in the ring. So let's see what happens in this matchup. So here we go, everybody. So who will win? It's either Nevaeh. How the hell do you spell her name? How do you spell Nevaeh's name?
When she's not in love with herself. Like, things like that make a mockery of the sport. You're not going to do that to Nevaeh.
No. The power right there. And Nevaeh's been around long enough. She knows how to wrestle and knows how to get out of holes.
Is it Nevaeh? Nevaeh. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, cool. Nevaeh. Nevaeh. Cool. All right, everybody, get your votes in right here. Who do you think is going to win? And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do the bets. So asking you once again, who will win? It's either going to be Tennille, or Nevaeh.
Oh, Tennille hard into the ring post, hard onto the floor. Will Tennille get up? We'll find out in this match.
We're going to commercial break. Tennille's in trouble as we go to break. So there you go, Nevaeh in a little bit of control after that one. Here we go, everybody. So who do you think is going to win? Do either bet Dashwood 5 or bet Nevaeh 5. And you can also get your actual votes in here, everybody, by doing either vote Dashwood or vote Nevaeh right here in the live chat. There we go. Get those bets in. And remember, my friends, if you're enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed. Would love to see your name pop up there on the top left-hand side of the screen. But yeah, Impact Wrestling. So far here tonight, I've thoroughly enjoyed this show. We're at an hour and a half into it, and it's been a breeze. This is why I say that Monday Night Raw could very well benefit from dropping down to 2 hours. When you literally watch a show like this and it's a breeze, you're an hour and a half in, and you're thinking, man, I've got an enjoyable half hour left. You know, there isn't much left in this show. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. Feels like, you know, I've accomplished something watching this show. Now I'm ready for the main event. And that's what happens with a 2 hour show. Yeah, I would really, really, really recommend to Monday Night Raw to drop it down to 2 hours if they could, but it's never going to happen.
What did we just see? Highway robbery.
Cool. Just watching this Impact Plus Greatest Betrayals with Davey Richards turning on Eddie Edwards. What happened to Davey Richards? Whatever happened to him? Let me take a look. Davey Richards. Feud with Eddie Edwards and departure, independent circuit, and... okay. In January 2015, Richards began dating fellow Impact wrestler Lauren Williams, better known as Angelina Love. So there we go. They actually were dating. So Angelina Love and Davey Richards were actually dating. The couple announced their engagement on April 27th, 2015, and they were married on June 10th, 2015. On July 30th, Williams announced on her Twitter account that she and Richards were expecting their first child, a boy named David Vincent Richards, born on March 17th, 2016. So, yeah. Oh, well, here we go. Guys, he retired. There we go. So, they had a kid and broke up. Oh, shit, they broke up. Wow, they broke up. Didn't know that. Anyways, this thing right here says, basically, on September 17th, 2017, Richard announced he would be undergoing knee surgery, forcing him to cancel his bookings for the rest of the year. On November 4th, Richard announced he would be taking all of 2018 off of professional wrestling due to his studies. He also revealed he retired due to several knee injuries he suffered. So there you go.
We've seen some disgusting and despicable things here in Impact Wrestling, and wow.
So Davey Richards, Angelina Love split. Yeah, they split. Married couple, Angelina Love and Davey Richards reportedly break up. Yeah, so that was in 2017. Man, so they literally had a kid and then broke up right after. That sucks for the kid. That really sucks for the kid. F me, man. I know relationships don't always work out, and I know that you can't always predict what the future holds before starting a family and all that. But can I just say one little bit right here? Obviously, you know, I'm not a dad, and I don't know truly the feelings of being a dad. But can I just ask anybody here, please make sure that, you know, before you go out and have a kid, make sure you're in a solid relationship so that that kid grows up with both parents in their lives, or at least both parents in the same household. You know, it's so heartbreaking to see, and just make sure, you know, don't rush into anything before you know you're truly happy with your relationship, because it's the entire life of the kid. You got to keep in mind. Once you have that kid, you're living life for the kid now. Anyways, big move right there from Nevaeh. Catches Tenille Dashwood. Now Tenille brings her back in. Brings her back up against the rope. Hey, and there's a neck breaker to Nevaeh.
She uses what God gave her. She understands how human minds work, and she manipulates it to her advantage.
Into the cover. Count of two. Kick out by Nevaeh.
Tenille's really starting to exert her will in this match. Can she keep Nevaeh down? Can she continue this torment on Nevaeh?
No, we're seeing it. We're seeing just that.
Interesting right there. So, I'm having a kid with the woman I know I'll marry. Good to hear, King of Fate. Good to hear, my man. Someday I'll have a little baby. Someday. Lots of work to do before I can get to that point. I want a house. I want financial stability. I want to actually grow my business and develop the next stages of my business and start to look at an exit plan. All those things. Yeah, all those things I got to consider before I even get to that point. How you doing, Jared Valerio? Good to have you, man. Manuel says he tweeted me. All right. Hey, Con, this is part 5. Okay, I'll have to check it out at a later time. Okay, Manuel? Maybe at the end of this live stream we'll watch it together. Yes, she does, Melissa. We both do. Put it this way. We'd have one right now if it was anywhere near feasible. We both want one, but... Oh, man, Nevaeh slamming down to Neil. Off the ropes. Big bulldog delivered right there to Neil. And now down into the cover. Hooks the leg, count of 2. Kick out by Tenille Dashwood.
Brian had the 2 count there. And right now, Nevaeh is exerting her will. We're going for, was that a counter roll up they're going to go for? No. Nevaeh with the reverse bear
German suplex can't land it. Tenille gets right around. Nevaeh. See what I mean? Nevaeh's got potential. She's a little green, and she needs some more development with her wrestling to be a little smoother. But once she becomes a little smoother, once she becomes a little more fluid in that ring, once she understands what to do in between her moves, I think Nevaeh's got something, man.
Yeah, absolutely. This approach by Nevaeh is surgical. There is precision here, and Tenille is posing a problem for that.
Roger Dodger, I'm going to take that advice to heart, my friend. I'm going to take that advice to heart. I'm so sorry that that happened to you, but I want you to know that I'm hearing you, and I'm not going to throw anything, or not going to put away anything that I truly care about, right? I hear you, and thank you for that little bit of advice. Tenille Dashwood. Big kick to the side of the head, and Tenille Dashwood just pinned Nevaeh. Well, there you go. Tenille Dashwood pins her. I'm so sorry for the pain that you've been through, Roger. I really am, my friend. I'm so sorry to hear about that, those struggles, and those lessons that you now have the ability to share with others. Your lessons, I appreciate hearing them. I appreciate your wisdom, and I appreciate your advice. Oh! Right, Moose. Moose attacking them. Yeah, not going to be here for a long time, Melissa. Or a long enough time. I'm doing it the right way. Moose basically sent the message that he was next in line to Rich Swann at No Surrender, everybody. If you're watching, this is how No Surrender finished off Rich Swann being attacked by Moose. Then he went right after Tommy Dreamer as well. Moose lines up that spear. Then Moose hits the spear. Moose is one of the best spears in wrestling right now. Thank you, Amity. Thank you, dude. Will I get a replica championship? I feel like you asked that one the other day. It might not have been you. We got ourselves the Hasbro championship back there. It's good enough for me.
He's completely blinded by the rage. He is just completely just going off kilter.
Oh boy.
And just trying to hurt Rich Swann.
Hey, Isaac Roa got himself another little mini jackpot right there. 200 con coins to Isaac Roa. Awesome stuff, dude. It's pretty dope, eh? Hey, Alex? Pretty dope. Jared Valerio asking, do I accept fan mail? So when I lived at my last place, I did have a fan mail, or at least a P.O. box that you guys could send stuff to. I canceled that. Reason being, I felt like it was just, as much fun as it is opening fan mail, there was a touch of too personal at times, I felt, and it felt like it didn't belong in my life. I don't know why, but I felt a little uneasy with it. We'll talk about it in a sec. Here's Violent by Design.
Something else. And because of that, you need to suffer.
Violent by Design.
At No Surrender, you pinned me, but you didn't win. The sickness won. And you were forced to have your eyes open, and you were forced to suffer, but you suffered at the hands of Joe. I need to right this wrong. I need to fix this. This is my family business, and I need to make this right. I need to make you suffer. Next week, in a tables match, I'm going to bring you to the table, and I'm going to put you through it.
Violent by Design.
And I'm going to do it alone. And if I don't, I'm willing to suffer the consequences of my failures. Because nothing is bigger than this. Violent by Design. Nothing is more important than family.
Well. Hyping up that tables match. That should be something. I don't want to say it's going to be good. I'm going to say it's going to be something. I'm going to wait and see. You know, Cody Deaner and Cousin Jake, both of them solid enough talents. I don't think their story is with each other. I do think that the two of them, the reason that they got broken up from their stable is because there's bigger and better things for both of them, and it's not connected with each other. I don't think it's connected in the ring. I don't think they truly have the chemistry to put on barn burner of matches like with each other. I don't think their styles mesh well together, but I do think that they have lots and lots of value throughout the card elsewhere. We'll see how it goes in the tables match next week.
That contraption is not good.
Willie says, hey, Con Man, your streams make my day, bro. Honestly, I'm so glad that I can put so many smiles on faces, guys. That's all I really want to do at the end of the day. Sure, you know, I want this obviously to be my career, and I want to break into the wrestling world, and I want to grow this channel and all that stuff. Yeah, obviously, that's something I want to do. But at the end of the day, I've been doing this for 8.5 years, and when I started, I didn't start in hopes of becoming a full-time YouTuber. I started because I wanted to make people smile. I wanted to entertain people with my Minecraft videos. That's what I wanted to do. That's why I started. I thought that I could do some videos and make some people laugh. And, you know, after 8.5 years of doing YouTube on this platform, of being a YouTube content creator, I should say, I just, that feeling hasn't left me, that wanting to read your comments and wanting to see people react positively to content I create, you know, that feeling hasn't left. And I want to see you guys smile. I want to see you guys laughing, and I want to see you enjoying your night while you're in here, right? I want to take your mind off whatever it is that you got going on. And for a 2-3 hour period every single night, I want to take your mind off things, and I want you just to basically get lost in the world of pro wrestling, because at the end of the day, we all know wrestling is just a distraction. Yeah, it's a job for some of us, but it's mostly a distraction for all of us, and it's a great distraction because it's always on. But the problem is that when wrestling is done, sometimes we're left with our own thoughts and we're left angry at the product. So if we get to be able to vent our emotions in here, get to be able to talk things out with people that we know, people that we love here in this chat, you know, then that's the goal, right? To be able to give you guys an outlet to enjoy wrestling, to put a smile on your face, and when wrestling is bad, to give you an outlet to be able to talk about it and to be able to bitch and moan about it and complain, yell, whatever. That's what this channel's here for. Am I excited for the Elimination Chamber? You know, I think I am. I'd say I am. I think it's going to be a good show. WWE, well, Raw has not been fantastic by any means. They have not put on a bad pay-per-view, in my opinion, since last year's Elimination Chamber. So it's possible that this year's Elimination Chamber sucks as well, but I've got high hopes for it. So glad I can help you, Amity, my man. I just want to put smiles on faces. That's all I want to do. Melissa says, thanks. My birthday is Sunday during Elimination Chamber. Awesome, my friend. Well, happy early birthday if I don't get around to wishing it to you on Sunday. Alex Allen says, Con, do you wear a hat for, every day or just wear it for when I stream? As soon as I'm done streaming, my hat comes off. And the reason I don't generally take my hat off is because I get major hat hair throughout the day. But, like, I'll show you guys. Like, I have major hat hair right now. I take it off and you're just going to see a little bit of crazy hair, Con. You know, so generally speaking, I just throw the hat on through the live stream, and then when I'm done, give it a little mess up, you know, run my fingers through and hope it doesn't look too crazy for when I go out there and with Becca, right? But yeah, my hair is so flat at the end of the day. But basically, I only put my hat on when I'm live streaming or if we're driving somewhere. We haven't driven anywhere in like forever, but like if I'm like going someplace, I maybe will toss a hat on. My hair is long right now. It is a little bit on the long side. It needs a haircut. You know, it's on the longer side of things here right now. It needs a haircut, but the damn pandemic has not allowed me to get one. Here we go. Here's a promo.
To me, I'm about to show her right now what happens to me. I'm gonna go fight her right
it's
now.
Not that serious.
Okay, who cares what Jazz and Jordan and ODB did last week? It's this week, okay? And what matters is championships. Take it from the Knockouts champion, okay? That's not how we handle our emotions. It's not how we handle business, okay? Scott, watch this. Scott! Hi.
Hey.
Hi. I have a bit of a proposal for you.
Great.
And I don't normally throw around the fact that I am a 2-time Knockouts champion or 2020 Wrestler of the Year or even 2020 Knockout of the Year. So I think you should take me a little bit seriously when I say I think it's time for Kim and Susan to get a shot at the Tag Team Championships.
Really?
Don't you?
I mean, I have to always take a request from a 2-time champion very seriously. And that sounds like a great match. Kim and Susan challenging for the Knockouts Tag Team titles.
Yeah.
But you know what's better than one great match? 2 great matches. Because, you know, I saw at No Surrender the 6 KOs tag, and I saw Jazz pin Susan.
Yeah.
So I think that what we need to do is next week, we need to have a match with Kim and Susan against Jazz and Jordan. A #1 contenders match, then the winner gets to move on and challenge for the
Yes,
Knockouts
#1
title.
contenders
That's
matches.
even
Yes.
So glad you came to me with this good thinking. You're a real go-getter.
All right. Okay. This is fine. We got this.
We can make this work.
We can make this work, okay?
Hey, Susan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Susan's a fan.
Susan.
Wow, huge news made concerning.
All right, I'm a big fan of #1 contenders matches. You guys know that.
Is shaping up to be a really big show.
Anytime that you have 2 people that are in a rivalry, that has captivated fans enough, that has some people talking, you know, it has some intrigue going on, make it a #1 contenders match. Put some extra stakes. If it's not for a title, if it's not for something like that, give extra stakes to it. Have the person, whoever wins that feud, come out of it and be rewarded with a title opportunity. At least a title match opportunity. You guys ready? I'm so glad to have you here, Cowboy. But let's get ready, everybody. It's time for Moose. He's the favorite on Impact Wrestling here on this channel. Let's get it, everybody. You guys ready for it?
This is your Impact Wrestling main event to be fought under old school rules and scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose.
look
Moose.
at an athlete like Moose, he looks like he's chiseled out of
Moose.
granite. He was blessed by the gods with the athletic
Moose.
ability to play in the NFL for 7 years.
Moose.
Moose is a prototypical athlete. He is the
Moose.
evolution, the next evolution of this business.
Moose.
And yet, he is merely a man. Merely
Moose.
flesh and bone. And tonight, old
Moose.
school rules mean
Frig, man, I'm on the hype train, guys. I'm behind Moose, and I know he's a piece of shit. like I know he is. I know he's not the greatest of individuals in real life. I know that his history speaks for itself. I know. But my God, man, when I see him in this ring, he is a monster, an athletic individual who can definitely carry the weight of a world championship and carry Impact Wrestling into the main limelight. He will be taken seriously as world champion. Build him up. You've been building him up for how long now? A full year and a half? Build him up, continue to build him up, and give him the Impact World Championship over Rich Swann, and then watch the money start to come in. This guy is... He's a flippin' big deal. And I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with that, but I think truly Moose is a big deal. He's really good in that ring, and if you plugged him on Raw or SmackDown, he instantly becomes a player. You put him on AEW, he instantly becomes a player, and that tells me that these guys in Impact Wrestling have something very, very special in Moose. I believe, what was it? He, what was it? His personal life. Yeah, so on May 29th, 2009, the man who plays Moose, I don't know how to pronounce his actual name, he was arrested for domestic battery in Georgia after he allegedly struck and spat at his wife during an argument over a female friend on his Facebook, according to a police report. He told police that his wife had tried to stab him with a pen, and she said he threw her on some stairs before tossing her out of the house. He was later suspended by the NFL for the first game of the 2010 regular season. His wife divorced him after he announced his intention to leave the NFL and become a professional wrestler. Oh, F that girl. What? Okay, I can get it. I can get it if you divorce after you have a domestic battery. But the fact that she left after he announced his intention to leave the NFL and become a professional wrestler, that's what caused you to divorce him? Gold digger! All right, so let's get into this matchup over here. We got ourselves Tommy Dreamer versus Moose locked in right now. Jason Barker, my man, dropping heat, dropping the 5-bomb here tonight. How you doing, man? Thank you for your support. He says, Tommy Dreamer never ages, by the way. The Knockouts Tag Team Championships need this match. Agreed. 1,000% agreed there, Jason Dreamer. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Calvin Jackson, how are you, man? Good to have you. Maybe she left him because of how he acted. Absolutely. If that's the case, absolutely. But what I'm laughing more so at over here in this personal this report.
Dreamer never ages. By the way, the Knockouts Tag Team Championship needs this match.
Yeah. Basically, just the fact that the report says his wife divorced him after he announced his intention to leave the NFL and become a professional wrestler. Yeah, it's entirely possible that all the stuff that happened before that led to the divorce and it could have just been in the works. But man, can you imagine if that's the case, if that's the straw that he was leaving the NFL to go to try to become a professional wrestler, that tells me all I need to know, if that is the case. Anyways, the dude was arrested for domestic battery, so yeah. Yeah, so when I say he's a bit of a piece of shit, he's a bit of a piece of shit. You never hit a woman. Now, You say that Chris Jericho is not a good person. Can you explain what he did? Oh, just take a look through this past year. Chris Jericho very much started venturing into the territory of beyond gone when it comes to conspiracy theories. And that's all I really wish to talk about with him, because I don't wish this to turn into a potential toxic live chat. But Chris Jericho got very deep in conspiracy theories over the past year, and it shows. It really shows. Oh. Oh, that's Davari right here, man. We're watching Kazarian and Davari battle it out up there. You guys enjoying the show, though, so far tonight? I hope you guys are. Let's get this match poll updated here. Whoops, why is that? Oh my God, Frankie Kazarian, man. His leap of faith, insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know how Kazarian did not split like his legs open. I don't know how he didn't tear every muscle in his body. Frankie freaking Kazarian, man. Do ya? Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate because you guys know just as well as anybody else. Like I'm somebody who really liked Chris Jericho's work and his body of work over his career. I thought he was really, really good. And his constant character development, I still gotta say, like, you know, the character of Chris Jericho himself and his career is impressive as hell. But, you know, wrestling is also about how you connect to the individual, right? You can always have these great wrestlers, but who do you connect to? Who is your favorite, and why are they your favorite? It's because they have moments that you connect to. It's because you think of them as, like, a good person potentially, or somebody you look up to, right? Somebody who you are interested in following with their career. And basically, you know, Jericho went down the path of showing his truer colors, or I'm not even sure if they're true colors, showing his lack of critical thinking at times. And it was difficult to continue going down that path of him being my favorite wrestler, if I'm being honest, you know? Like, it's not something that not somebody I'm overly interested in rooting for anymore and following their career and freaking out and buying t-shirts for and all that stuff. You know, like, it's not somebody that I really want to root on. I canceled the bet. Oh, I totally did. I made a mistake. Sorry, that's a con botch. That's a con botch right there. I was trying to clear off things and I made a mistake. My bad. Everybody got refunded for that one.
When is enough enough? But there's equally as many going, Tommy, keep going. Tommy, you're an inspiration. Tommy, we love you. Thank you. Tommy is trending because of that.
Okay, everybody, get your votes in right here for this match. Do either vote Moose or vote Dreamer. Sorry, vote Moose or vote Tommy right here in the live chat. And then let's get the final bets right here for this matchup. Who will win? It's going to be either Moose. It's going to be Tommy, Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer's goodwill. He's trying to transfer it to himself. Not even a one there. Tommy shoving the foot off.
All right, get your bets in there, everybody. Do either bet Moose 5 or bet Tommy 5 right here in the live chat.
Who don't like that? There'd be fights in the ring, in the back, in the parking lot for a cover like that.
There we go, Tommy Dreamer on the move, and man, you know, we can say what we want about Moose, but if this sport is going to move forward into the 21st century,
Kakapopo asking me, Con, what would you do with the CMU if WWE 2K removes it for some reason? You mean universe mode? Just film the CMU through regular one-on-one matches. Just put together a show and film it that way. That's what I would do.
it's scary how the athlete is evolving. It really is.
Moose just choking out Tommy Dreamer, though. Trying to make him look real good. Hey, Emin is Fire, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Luck, how you doing, my man? Luck 7 dropping some heat, a 26 bomb. Okay, Luck, fingers crossed to get you the Boss Battle Championship, my man. Fingers crossed. And Moose just delivered another right hand to Tommy Dreamer. Thank you so much, Luck. Connor, you're a boss.
Those left and right hooks to the body, to the solar plexus, were thudding.
There you go. And with that, my friends, we've got ourselves a new boss. Tommy Dreamer, though, big cutter 1, kick out by Moose. Moose with a gigantic kick out right there. I noticed you seem a bit stressed. Everyone needs a vacation and a break. Is this the WWE product? I wouldn't say I'm stressed. I would just say straight up, it's a long day of work. And, you know, what I would like to say is that the difference being here, everybody, is that I have added in essentially double the amount of live streams that I do, right? Maybe not quite double, but I've added in quite a bit of live streaming. And what that means is that I'm waking up still early in the day, and I'm working a full day throughout the day on this channel, and then we're going live later that night. And I guess maybe I come across as a little more tired. I think that's probably a very accurate response. I'm a little more on the tired side. But at the same time, you know, I'm really enjoying live streaming right now. It's just maybe I'm coming across as I'm a little bit more tired, but hey, you say I deserve a vacation. You know what, my friend? I appreciate that, but I'm enjoying work a lot right now. I'm enjoying plugging along. I want to work towards bigger goals, and you know, I don't think there's any break right now in store. I just had a break over Christmas. It was very nice. I would love to maybe get out of this house. I think that's maybe something. The pandemic is definitely affecting my mental health. You know, I would love to be able to see my family. I'd love to be able to see some of my closest friends in the world. You know, I'd love to be able to see anybody. And I think maybe that is draining, you know, because for the past year I've been stuck inside just recording videos and talking to myself, essentially. Talking to Becca in between, but talking to myself for like 2-3 hours, essentially, every single night. So, I don't know. I'm loving what I'm doing, but I would love to see a friend or two if I could.
Well, perhaps it's just the perfect poetry of a man's life and career. Perhaps Tommy Dreamer wouldn't want it.
All right, we got ourselves a 14 bomb from Jason Barker. How you doing, man? He says, Luck 7, I got you next month. You know you can't stand up against the king of donations. Let's get a match together in the CMU. By the way, Moose just went right through a table. Tommy Dreamer feeling it, man.
Just a simple chance that Tommy Dreamer can be great once again.
Right there, Tommy Dreamer just told the wrestling world, I will not go quietly into the night. I will not
Because Becca is a teacher, and just on the very off chance that she ever has any students that watch my videos, she doesn't want to be on videos, you know, and I can clearly respect that, and I actually understand it, and I've kind of been a big supporter of it, almost suggesting it. Hey, Primitive, how are you, man? Thank you so much, though, Barker. Now Moose with a big spear into the cover. 1, 2. Moose has just defeated Tommy Dreamer. You guys know what we need for Moose's win. You ready? Moose. 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 Yeah. There we go, everybody.
7
But
got you
Moose.
next month. You know you can't stand up against the king of donations. Let's get a match together in the CMU.
All right, Jason Barker, Lux 7. We're going to have to try to organize that here in the future. But everybody, that was the show. So yeah, big moment for New Japan Pro Wrestling and Impact Wrestling and AEW and everybody here pretty much. Big moment. Seeing basically Juice Robinson and David Finlay show up on Impact Wrestling, have a tag team match and defeating Reno Scum. Kind of a big deal. But we're going to have to wait and see, everybody, what happens into the future, what happens with all of these storylines, who's going to be the next New Japan Pro Wrestling individual to come on over, who's going to make a difference, what's going to happen. It's going to take time for us to figure out the storylines, and it's going to take a little bit to get through them, but I'm excited to see where they go. And I hope you guys are as well. Tonight, everybody, if I had to give that a rating, it was a very enjoyable show. Remember, these are ratings for Impact Wrestling, so take it kind of like with a bit of a grain of salt. A 10 out of 10 of Impact Wrestling is very, very unlikely to be a 10 out of 10 of WWE, if that makes sense. Kind of hold it to higher standards. So here tonight, I think I'm comfortable with a 7.5 out of 10. I thought that was a very enjoyable show. No major moments other than the New Japan Pro Wrestling crossover, but like, hey, that was cool to say the least. But yeah, I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10, everybody. What's your ratings? Let me know here in the live chat. But that is it for me. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. But before we leave tonight, actually, we got one other thing. We got ourselves a part 5 here from Manuel Paccio. So Manuel, thank you so much for compiling together some stuff of the channel. And let's hear me scream at the top of my lungs. You guys ready? All right. Ripley goes for the clothesline. Bianca ducks underneath that one. Bianca! Yeah! Bianca Belair! Bianca Belair is the new Royal Rumble. No. Oh! Yeah! Adam Cole just... Johnny Wrestling. No! 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 Why? Why?
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.
Oh, my good God. All right. That's a great way to close it up. Thank you so much for sending that. My flipping God, everybody. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. We're back tomorrow with AEW and NXT. But until then, everybody, take care and enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much to Jason Barker and Lux7 for the donations tonight. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for always putting this channel on your back. I can't do it without you. So truly, thank you guys so much. But that is it for me. Take care. Have yourself, once again, a wonderful night. I've been Khan, and that was Impact Wrestling tonight on Access TV. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.